This is the Book of Things. It contains information on all things, both real and imaginary. It was compiled throughout history by the ancients, when they were still young and dumb enough to care. It has traveled with kings and paupers, princes and popes, knights and knaves. It has been lost for centuries, only to be found once each generation and hidden away again, appearing always where it needs to be. It is both flammable and inflammable. This book contains powerful hidden secrets, so outlandish that the book itself barely believes them, though it knows them all to be 100% true. The pterodactyl is a large winged creature that lived in dinosaur times. It spent a great deal of its day coasting from tree to tree, eating nuts and berries. Weighing in at half a ton, the giant fowl could only propel itself short distances, more often gliding through the air, much like a flying squirrel or a kite made out of meat. Its razor-sharp teeth could cut through almost anything, including, but not limited to, soda cans, shoes, and other teeth. Their leathery muscular wings and high-pitched squeal induced fear in the hearts of other prehistoric animals. This was unfortunate, as the pterodactyl was a friendly creature whose intentions were often misunderstood. Of course, they occasionally ate meat, but they preferred their prey to be humanely butchered and lightly seared. Historical revisionists have claimed for years that the pterodactyl was a close-minded, hateful species, but this couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, the pterodactyl often got along with most other species, including the turtle and the indigenous cartoon human. Having lived mostly in prehistory, there is little to no pterodactyl literature left to us. For a while, there was thought to be one surviving pterodactyl haiku, but further research proved it to be a parody written by a dilophosaur. Most of what we know today about the pterodactyl comes from a book written in the 1800s by PTERODACTYL, a pterodactyl who survived to modern times by pretending to be a human. He is the namesake of his species. At his funeral, which was well attended, it was said his only regret was the misspelling of his name to pterodactyl. Pterodactyls lived in the Mesozoic era. With limited television stations and spotty Wi-Fi, they had to find more innovative ways to fill their days. When not gliding through the air or eating smaller creatures, pterodactyls would spend hours debating politics and telling humorous stories about other dinosaurs. To keep in shape, the pterodactyl would play a rudimentary game similar to modern-day baseball. Young pterodactyls would spend their summers playing fighter pilot, climbing and diving in mid-air dogfights, reminiscent of the world wars that would be fought across the globe a mere 150 million years in the future. Older pterodactyls would admonish the young, warning that they would put an eye out if they kept up that roughhousing. But as has been true throughout history, the younger generations never listened, eventually leading to the extinction of the pterodactyl as a species. Today, pterodactyls are mostly known as oil. This has been a reading of the Book of Things.